Or so the screen fucking tells me. Bear with me for one moment. Get the green screen going. We'll get this fucking ball rolling. Let's find this motherfucking background. Come on, come on, come on. There it is. What is up? All you beautiful motherfuckers waiting in here. It's going down. Of course, it's playing right there. First fucking minute of the goddamn stream. It's a good sign. Hey there. Howdy, howdy. How's it going? How's it going? I apologize for the obnoxious ass fucking planes. I thought they wouldn't be taking off right now, but they seem to be still going off at the moment. Hopefully they're not too fucking annoying, interrupting this goddamn stream. We'll see how that goes though. That's always a bit of a crapshoot. High airplane, don't know where Bewit them, where we were without them. I'm not sure what you were trying to say there. Don't got quite as much to talk about today. I feel like today's a little bit of a slower news fucking day, but I'm gonna try and make this stream a little bit more chill than yesterday's stream, a little bit more laid back, hopefully. See how it goes though. It's a joke. Okay, I didn't get it. It flew right over my head just like that plane. I don't know. I'm talking a little bit more about Maga cancel culture. That seems to be a pervasive issue all over social media today. Seems to be what everyone's talking about. Everyone's talking about the aftermath of this Jimmy Kimmel shit. Which is, yeah, I talked about that in yesterday's stream, but it's still pretty crazy. It's still news to everyone. Hawaii, how's it going, Mr. Mason Sterling? How's it going? How's it going? Like the stream if you would, please. Every time you like the stream, it increases engagement. It allows YouTube the chance to bring more people in here. More chance for me to have conversations with people. It's a good thing. It's a little annoyance to be grateful for surviving. Yeah, I suppose. I assume you mean by that you mean planes. Like the stream, y'all. Like the stream. Comment in the live chat. Subscribe if you feel so inclined to do so. I'd appreciate it. We're gonna be talking a little bit of politics shit, a little bit of chill stream kind of vibes, that sort of thing. That's where we're going down here. We're just starting stream right now. You have lots of people now. Yeah, I just jumped up to 11. So I appreciate everyone who's shown up. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Yo, Ray. What's up, Mason? I don't think I know you. At least I don't recognize the name off the top of my head. Maybe you've been in my streams before. I'm not 100% certain. Welcome in, welcome in. We're just getting the ball rolling here. We're just kind of relaxing and chilling. Hearing the fucking dogs bark and the planes going up overhead. Hopefully that one's not too fucking loud, but I can see it. What's up, what's up? Yeah, that one's loud as shit. Hopefully they're not. Stop smoking, I want to continue watching your streams. Nah, I'm gonna keep smoking. These things are fucking nice. It's just CBD, that's all it is. Please quit smoking, no thanks. I will take a hard pass on that one. That's the Concorde right on time. Yeah. Whatever the fuck it is. Whatever it's yeah. Whatever fucking jets they are. 747, 737. Fucking loud ass motherfuckers with 4 goddamn engines. Maybe more. There's a fucking another one too. They must be like fucking shooting out late tonight. Maybe it was raining earlier and I had to delay everything. I am watching this at midnight. Well, it's 11 right now, so you must be one time zone ahead of me. Yeah, they're frequent tonight. They weren't this bad yesterday. They keep in. Every time I start to get something going, it's like another plane interrupts. Goddamn. Hopefully they'll fucking calm down for a minute. And I saw Stephen Colbert talking about the Jimmy Kimmel issue. That's probably the most notable thing I saw concerning all that. As fucking Stephen Colbert talking about the Jimmy Kimmel firing. He's sticking up for Jimmy Kimmel. They're showing a little bit of solidarity with Jimmy Kimmel. I thought that was pretty cool. I like Stephen Colbert. I've always liked him ever since he was on fucking Comedy Central doing his old show. I haven't really seen too much of his newer shit, but I've always liked him. It's fucking annoying. Well, do you work at the airport? Well, just kidding. I appreciate you for expressing you. Much love, homie. No disrespect. Appreciate the openness. No, I don't work at the airport. I just live right fucking next to one. So, normally around this time where I live, they're not normally fucking taking off still. So, hopefully it'll fucking calm down a little bit. But it seems like there must be a bunch of fucking delays over there or something. So that's like 6 planes that just took off in like 6 fucking minutes. They're being obnoxious tonight. How's it going, Ozzy? David Letterman had some things to say too. Oh, did he? I didn't fucking see David Letterman. Can you take off your glasses? Sure. There you go. That's what I look like without my glasses. I can't really see shit without them though. I'm fucking nearsighted as fuck. So there's another one. Yeah, dude, what the fuck is going on? How many of y'all counted? By my count, that's like 6 or fucking 7 planes. There's been like we're averaging like 1 a fucking minute. What the fuck? Why are they fucking taking off so fucking frequently? They're usually not fucking taking off at all right now. Can I be a mod, please? No, I got enough mods in here. You gotta do something to earn that fucking wrench. If you're actually helping out in chat, I don't know. I don't have any requirements for becoming a wrench just besides me giving you one, but I don't just give them out to everyone. It's a plot. Time to derail conversation. It must be. Some shit like that. It's like every time I try to get this fucking string going, it's like, oh, another plane. God damn. You gotta donate, subscribe, and like the stream. Hell yeah. You can't really donate right now. Or maybe you can. I don't know. Someone try and send a fucking super chat. Test it out. I don't think I have super chats enabled, though. My streams are still too small. If someone wants to try and test it out, though, by all means. I don't see any option to fucking receive them on this end, though. I don't even think YouTube has them enabled for these streams. Maybe I'll start putting my fucking cash up in the bio. Tell people to tip if they want to support. Maybe. I can't. It won't let me. Yeah, that's what I figured. It's because my channel's still too fucking small. It needs to be above 500 subscribers, and right now it's sitting at 91. I don't have the foggiest clue how to donate. It's okay. Don't worry about donating. That's not what this is about. It's a fucking another one. They must have all been waiting like... Jesus fucking Christ. That's the most obnoxious fucking shit. It really fucking is. This is why you need to be on the hub, lol. Yeah, maybe. Ray. I don't see a super chat. Well, I'll subscribe. Well, thank you. I appreciate you all subscribing. Everyone in the stream should subscribe right now if you're not already. I appreciate you. Ray, yo. The plane just hit the second tower. Jesus. Ray. What is 32 plus 35? That would be 67. Also, don't be spamming up in here. You don't need to repeat your question 3 fucking times. I saw it the first time. You keep doing that, I'll get fucking Ozzy to time your ass out. You don't need to be clogging up my chats. It's not necessary. There's 4 people in here. I promise you, I'm gonna read your fucking comment. Well, I'm gonna get to it. I really will. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But if it becomes an issue, hopefully it won't. Well, I had to think about that for a minute, too. Yeah, I'm not as quick-witted with mental math as I fucking used to be, but yeah, doesn't hurt to think about it for a second. You play games. You skipped my other one. What was your other one? Didn't see. I don't know. Don't see what your other question was. Must have gotten fucking buried. Yeah, I do play games sometimes. Lately, I've been playing fucking Cyberpunk. I've been playing Cyberpunk 2077. I've already beaten the story, so I'm just like fucking around in the game, honestly. Doing side missions, whatever random bullshit. That game, I find that game a little bit more fun than fucking GTA, though, so. Take off your beanie. No thanks. No, I'm not taking off my beanie. Hey, y'all. How's it going, Mr. DeCrew clothing brand? What's up, what's up? God damn. They must have just all, like, been lined up at the fucking runway. Just, like, waiting right for fucking 11 o'clock. They're normally not anywhere near as frequent as this. It wasn't anywhere near as bad as this fucking last night. The planes are so loud nowadays. Well, they're right fucking, like, next to me. When I say I'm right next to the airport, I'm not joking. I'm, like, literally right next to the fucking airport. Like, a mile or 2 away. I can fucking bike over to the fucking runway and go next to the gate. My subwoofer's shaking from the plane. Shit, dude. Some of them have been pretty fucking loud. There's one big-ass one that flew right overhead. That was the loudest one. Where are you from, homie? I reside closer to Reno, Nevada. I am in Texas currently. That's where I'm at. Can you stop cursing? I'm watching this on TV and my parents are in the other room. Well, if you don't want to hear me cursing, you should go watch another stream. I'm not gonna moderate my content just because you're not supposed to be watching my streams. Sorry, buddy. Why don't you put in some headphones and watch on your phone? If you're concerned about your parents hearing it, you don't got to be watching my streams. They say things are bigger in Texas. Yeah, a lot of things. But I love your streams. Okay, so put in some headphones. I don't know what you want me to do about it. I'm not. The content of this stream's not gonna change because you don't like me cussing. Fuck, shit, ass, cunt, bitch. There you go, motherfucker. Hope your parents heard all of that. Go watch Cocomelon, homie. This is for adults. Yeah, there you go. You can stick around if you can handle me cussing, but if you can't handle it, you gotta go somewhere else. Sorry, buddy. That's how that shit goes. Gang, I was playing. Alright. Let's calm down now. Let's lock in. So far, you're the fucking chattiest one in here, Mason. You are an equal opportunity cusser. Damn right. There's gotta be a more there's gotta be a better way of saying cusser though. An equal opportunity provocateur or some shit like that. I don't know. What's a fancy way of saying cusser or swearer? Another one. Nice. I've been to Southtown 101 in San Antonio. Flew in there, took buses downtown. I've been to San Antonio. Bulgarian, there you go. I'm an equal opportunity Bulgarian. I like that term. Thank you, Johnny. No, I do not play Grow Garden, whatever that is. Never heard of that. I like the stream, yo. Everyone who's coming in, like the stream. So it boosts engagement. It gets more people up in here. It gets this fucking chat moving. Like the stream. Comment in the live chat. Subscribe. All that fun shit. I'll 1v1 you on COD. I don't play COD. Hell yeah. Appreciate you, Mason. Yeah, I'm not really big on Call of Duty. Never really gotten into it. I do like some shooters though. It's just I've never really enjoyed those games like aesthetics. I've never really cared too much for them. I do like some shooters though. I used to play the shit out of fucking Payday 2 with friends. That game's pretty fun. Going around robbing banks, pretend to like do the video game equivalent of fucking Dog Day Afternoon. It's pretty fun. One of my cousins lives in the Panhandle there in Texas. About all I know about Texas, sir. I'm not sure, but thank you. That's it. I'm banning you for not playing COD. You can't ban me from my streams, bitch. Do you have TikTok I can follow? I do. I don't really post it on there. So you'd only be following me for the shit that I repost on TikTok. I don't post videos to TikTok. My main focus is on fucking YouTube right now. I prefer the platform. God damn. Another one. Another fucking plane. Another loud, annoying ass plane. That was super fucking loud. Call me a bitch again, it's my king, call me. Alright. Well, now that I know that, I'll find a different insult for you. I'm gonna call you anything but bitch. Rainbow hearts. Alright then. I feel butthurt. Why? Been sitting too long? See, we got one more person that joined us up in here. Hello, hello. Read my comments. Twice I asked the same question. Oh, I must have missed your question. Sorry. Sometimes the chat does move pretty fucking fast. I don't see your question though. If you'd like to repeat it, by all means. That one was super fucking loud. Do you own any guns given in you are in Texas? No, I don't own any guns. I don't really particularly like guns. Even though I probably, at this point, I probably should just suck it up and fucking go get one. Just have one on my person, but I don't own any guns. You live near an airport? Yeah, I told you I live right next to one, literally. What are we expressing today? What thoughts are we saying today that you want to get through to the people? Right now we're just trying to chill. I was going to talk about politics, but there's really not a whole lot to discuss with politics today. There's not a whole lot going on aside from this fucking Maga cancel culture shit. And I feel like I dedicated a good bit of my streams yesterday to talking about that, but we can discuss it in here too. I'm more interested in talking to the chat for right now, because I feel like that's a little more interesting. I'm not sure why her comments are getting buried. So she said she had a question. I was curious as what question I fucking missed. Oh, what is the hub? I don't know what it is. If that was the question I missed. Yo, was there a public figure who said you didn't agree with them? You should die. Who? I don't know what you're talking about. How does it feel living in 1930s Germany right now? It's shitty. Hopefully I don't have to start living like fucking Anne Frank or some shit. That would suck. It's a scary time to be alive. If I live through it, I'll have some interesting fucking stories to tell, I guess. have an attic for you. Yeah. We'll work out a fucking deal behind the goddamn scenes then, if that's the case. And they're fucking frequent flyers tonight, man. That's got to be like 11 or 12 fucking planes that have gone by since the stream was fucking started, if not more. I'm lowballing that. Someone said that, was it Charlie Kirk? If you didn't agree with him, you should die. I'm not sure what you're referring to. And there's plenty of people in history who have said that, but I don't think Charlie Kirk himself ever said that. Charlie Kirk was known for dog whistling. He was known for cloaking his language in plausible deniability and then walking it back later. That was one of the things he was known for. His rhetoric was not explicitly like, kill everyone who doesn't agree with me. It wasn't, he hadn't gone full fucking Hitler just yet. Or Stalin or Mussolini or any of these other. He wasn't going all the way with it, but he was pretty close. Nice, I like Mucks as well. What day and time do you prefer to be on live? Never had 2ID. Never had tried to text and relate on Mucks before. I'm not sure you mean by Mucks. God damn, dude. This is fucking annoying. Now. Why are you up in your fucking, yeah, thank you. You don't need to be spamming in the fucking chat. Smoking can cause you to get holes in your neck like Charlie Kirk. Yeah, that's true. I'm not sure what my sister's talking about there. Or your sister, sorry, not my sister. Yeah. No, don't be dumb up in here, please. It's fine for a little bit of entertainment, but it's gonna get old if we have to fucking constantly keep timing people out for fucking spamming in the chat, being fucking retarded. So just chill the fuck out. Howdy, Rick and Nick. I know you. Oh, mushrooms. Recite the rules again. No bigotry, no stupidity. Those are pretty much the two basic ones. And if you're posting fucking Nazi shit up in here, you're gonna get insta-banned. I'm just not even gonna fucking engage with that dumb shit. Let me reread your fucking comment, Jason. I didn't quite process it all the way. Nice, I like mushrooms as well. What day and time do you prefer to be on live? Never had tried to text and wait on mushrooms, but curious to make that happen and try. I'm usually on here every night at 11 p.m. or 2300 Central Standard Time. Motherfucker. What is this shit? Why are they all taking off so fucking late tonight? What the fuck is going on? There were nowhere near as many fucking planes like this fucking yesterday or the night before. Plane stream, yeah, no shit. They're fucking obnoxious tonight. They're nowhere near as fucking bad as this. There must be like a shitload of delays at a fucking whatever airport that is. There must just be like a fuckload of delays that all happened. They all just lined up at the same time to fucking take off. Like, they've been going ever since the stream started. 23 minutes long. It's like constantly interrupting the fucking stream. It was not fucking anywhere near as bad as this yesterday. It was about half as fucking bad as this. I'm not sure what the fuck's going on. Midweek discounts? Maybe. Does it make your house vibrate? No. Not unless it's going like right over the fucking top. I know you were saying it was making your fucking subwoofers vibrate. I can definitely understand why. So that sound, it makes it kind of bassy sounding. It's real deep. Damn, vibration would make it more tolerable. Maybe. I don't know. It would at least be kind of cool, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know if it would make it more tolerable or not. Another one. least that one's not that fucking loud. Whatever. It gives me a good excuse to fucking light up my cigarette as well, so whatever. I can't bitch too fucking much, I guess. Plot twist. It's the same plane doing donuts in the air. No, they're all fucking taking off. I can see them ascending. I can see them going like this. So it's like I said, it's like right next to the fucking runway. Not like, you know, I'm not right next to it, but like pretty close. So I can see them as they're like taking off and coming. They're not. Nobody's fucking landing right now. Every plane that's coming out of that fucking airport is just taking off. So they were all fucking like, however many planes that was, like 15 of them in a fucking row. They were all just lined up at the fucking airport, waiting to fucking take off. Because I don't know, maybe in the last hour before the stream, they were just like they weren't allowed to fucking take off. Like there was some kind of delay, some kind of air traffic control fucking issue, something. It wasn't this bad yesterday. It's 9 p.m. or so now for me. You're on every night. Dang, I get on about once a week or so at nights. Anyways, I appreciate the show. Thank you for your time. Appreciate the correspondence. Yeah, no problem, buddy. Don't you guys have a curfew for planes? I don't believe we do. I believe even though the ones that happen like in the wee hours of the morning are kind of rare, they still just take off whenever the fuck they want. I'm pretty sure they're running like 24-hour operations over there. Because even when I was doing these streams at like 2 a.m. and 3 a.m., they would still be fucking interrupting me. They just weren't anywhere near as frequent as this. And usually, when I'm streaming this late at night, they're usually not that bad. Yeah, it's an international airport. They're doing 24-hour operations because yeah, people got to get home in different time zones. They've made plans around going to this specific airport. I do wish we had a fucking curfew though. But I imagine that would piss off a lot of the travelers that are at that particular fucking airport. My cigarette went out. Goddamn, almost. The cherry kind of went out a little. Train station over by Love Field vibrates. Yeah, that doesn't shock me. I mean, just the sound alone is enough to cause vibrations in certain places. Because the jet engines are fucking loud. I used to work around them. I remember working around F-15s and watching them do fucking engine runs, which are kind of scary, but they're also kind of cool. Because they're fucking like, if you've ever been anywhere near close to a fucking jet engine when they're doing an engine run, it's crazy fucking loud. You have to wear double ear protection, like earplugs and fucking ear muffs over your fucking ears whenever you're doing that shit. It's just fucking, it's dangerous without it. You'll damage your fucking hearing. Do a lot of women hang out there? Good question. Stream. Hopefully that's not an issue tomorrow night. We'll fucking see though. And I'm a Charlie fan, so to speak, but probably only about 75% because I think he has a lot of good points, but sometimes he cuts people off at times, but expected. It's hard to refute if they have like, okay, 3 questions or whatnot. Well, if you want to lay out some of the reasons why you like Charlie Kirk, I really don't. I feel like he talks a lot of shit about trans people, but, you know, whatever. Well, I gotta get back to work. Believe yourself, or behave yourself. I'll see you in the Discord later. See you, Ozzy. Adios. Yeah, if you want to lay out some of the reasons that you like Charlie Kirk, why you think he was a good dude, I'm happy to fucking discuss it. That's one of the more annoying things I've seen lately. Is that people fucking lionizing Charlie Kirk, acting like he didn't say a bunch of fucking reprehensible shit whenever he was on air. I can't really get down with that narrative. I don't really think he was a good person. Just because he got assassinated doesn't automatically make him a good person. I've seen a lot of people like acting fucking crazy about Charlie Kirk lately. I'm dying to hear the pros and cons of the guy. Just a lot of bullshit around. And there's a few pros. He was actually a pretty decent debater, even though he didn't really fucking like. I don't really agree with his talking points, but just like stylistically, I think he was actually. Fucking planes. Stylistically, I think his debate prowess was pretty good. It's pretty respectable. He was able to handle talking points and talk to people. I don't agree with the shit he said, but he knew how to handle the crowd. He knew how to handle college students. It requires a little bit of skill to be able to fucking do shit like that, to be able to talk to people that you don't agree with and try and have a conversation. I do kind of respect that a little bit. He was able to run a successful YouTube channel and his own career, grift towards the fucking right, make shitloads of money doing that. I don't know if I'd say that's necessarily like a pro about him, but I'm not making any money off this shit just yet. I ain't blowing up in the same way he has. I can't really talk too much fucking shit. It's something you can't really take it away from him. That's for damn sure. He built up a large following. He got a lot of people to listen to what he had to say. He was definitely rhetorically fucking effective and bringing in people on the right. But in terms of his talking points and how they're supposed to convince me or like make an argument towards me, they're not really effective towards me because it's just I've heard all of his talking points and his arguments repeated from dumber fucking people, so he doesn't really resonate with me. I wish the college students talked with him had some more rebuttal. I actually fucking agree. That's an issue I have with a lot of the videos I see of like these conservative pundits talking to like college students. So most of the time, the college students that are actually in the videos that they're responding to like Ben Shapiro or Steven Crowder or Charlie Kirk, usually they're pretty fucking dumb. But yeah, someone already disrespected his right to free speech. I'm assuming you're referring to Charlie Kirk. If you don't mind clarifying, I'm not sure what you mean that last comment. But I mean, if you're talking about someone assassinating him to take away his right to freedom of speech, then yeah, I agree. That is an example of that. I'm not even going to try and qualify it. That just is an example of someone taking away his right to free speech. But it's I guess the question lies is like, how far do you take fucking free speech whenever you're spewing bigoted fucking hate speech all the goddamn time? I'm a pretty big supporter of free speech, pretty much across the board, even when it comes to hate speech. The only thing I really don't like when it comes to free speech, the only way in which I would limit it is I wish people just wouldn't fucking lie. I wish people would just come up with positions that are actually based on things that we can all fucking agree on. It's kind of frustrating to have conversations with conservatives and feel like I'm talking to someone who's living in a different fucking reality than I am. That's kind of frustrating and obnoxious. That seems to be the case with a lot of conservatives I fucking talk to lately. I appreciate the open forum. He's answering 100 questions at these events. Sure, yeah, he's going through a lot, but that's also that's his grift, you know, or that was his grift. It's nothing new. That's like I said, it's Steven Crowder, Ben Shapiro. They've been doing that sort of thing for years. The modern equivalent would be like fucking Jubilee, which they don't really do like college events, but they do like these fucking 5v1 debates, these 20v1 debates, these fucking ridiculous setups. It's the same type of shit. It's all the debate grift. I admit I was being a smartass, but still, people get very emotional and override. Oh yeah, of course. Like I said, I mean, I feel like I've made my position on Charlie Kirk pretty fucking clear over these streams. Just to reiterate, I don't really think he should have died for speaking his mind, for speaking his opinion, but at the same time, I don't know. It's hard for me to feel bad for the dude. It really is. You can see my takes on this shit in previous streams. I've been talking about this shit since the assassination, so you know. And yeah, I do get annoyed when people just outright lie or spread misinformation. Uh, I wish we had a better way of combating that sort of fucking thing. So it seems to be a fairly prominent fucking issue. It's a pretty annoying issue as well. It's something that the right fucking loves to do. They love to try and obfuscate and make shit as unclear as possible. They love to fucking muddy the waters. They like to make these arguments as difficult as possible by trying to make sure that the facts are something that nobody can really fucking agree on between the right and the left. I find that shit mostly fucking irritating. So I try to actually fucking comment on things that I can verify, that I know are true. I don't really like speculating and then pretending like that's actually fucking fact. I don't think that's a responsible way to fucking talk about issues. I don't want to say I'm reporting on issues because I'm really not. I'm just a fucking streamer giving my own takes on these issues. But, you know, they don't. Oftentimes they don't even have like basic journalistic integrity. There was a story that I saw yesterday of Destiny was getting in fucking trouble on his own stream, and he said some edgy shit about Charlie Kirk on his stream, and then he posted a meme on his fucking Twitter, but he didn't really he posted like a screenshot of him getting banned from Twitch, and Fox News fucking took that screenshot of his tweet and fucking ran with the story like, oh, he got fucking banned from Twitch just because of his Charlie Kirk comments, when in reality he was banned 3 years ago in 2022, and Destiny was fucking baiting out Fox News. Like, no one at Fox News bothered to fucking Google whether he was actually banned this fucking year. They didn't even bother to fucking go to Google to check whether or not that was true or not. They were like, they saw his tweet, they immediately assumed, they just ran with the fucking story. That's how irresponsible they fucking are over there. They don't bother to actually look into half the fucking stories they report on. And it's not the first time they've done shit like that as well. So in light of wanting info over his beliefs that you disagree with, I'm curious. I really don't agree with Charlie Kirk on much. I mean, if you want to bring up some of the shit he's talked about before, but I mean, if I had to guess, I'd say we probably did agree on freedom of speech, maybe. Maybe there's some like minor nuance fucking differences there, but I'm pretty much in full support of free speech. He wasn't for trans rights or LGBTQ rights as far as I'm aware. He was pretty right-leaning. He supposedly wanted like smaller government. I really don't care about the size of the government that much. I care about how efficiently it fucking runs. I don't know. If you want to bring up a specific topic of what he believed in, maybe we can discuss it. But I really don't feel like I have much common ground at all with someone like Charlie Kirk. I don't want to say he's like the polar opposite, but that's kind of what it feels like. Like, I'm pretty sure he was a Christian nationalist and a Zionist for the longest time, which I'm pretty firmly against both of those things. I am neither a Christian nationalist nor a Zionist. I think both of those things are pretty fucking gross. I'm an independent voter because we predict a riot sticker on my window. I just want somebody to be beneficial for the people. I doubt I can find somebody to do this for the people in the next 20 years. I don't know. I think, I don't know if it's that broad. I don't know if it's just finding someone who's good for the American people. What's good for you might not be good for me, right? We might have different beliefs on what's good for this country. If you think support for Israel and fucking continuing to help them out, to help them aid a fucking genocide is good, then no. I'm not in support of that. I think that's a fucking horrible direction to take this country in. And that seems to be the opposite of what Trump wants. if you don't want universal health care and I do, that's also something that we would fucking disagree on. There's a number of different issues like that. I mean, I believe in like a well-funded social safety net. I believe in universal health care. I believe in empathy as like a strong political fucking motivator. I think that's something that a lot of political pundits just fucking leave out of their own analyses. That I think is just kind of strange. I wonder why more of them act like fucking sociopaths and they really fucking need to. Sorry, I'm gonna let this fucking plane overhead. I believe in like human rights, civil rights, egalitarianism. I believe in socialism. I know it's controversial even among the left currently, but mainly with fucking liberals who still want capitalism to be a thing. I don't understand that shit. I think we need to fucking abandon that. I think capitalism is gonna destroy this fucking planet by the time I'm an old fucking woman. So, or an old MB, I suppose. Like, there's definitely, like, I just feel like me and Charlie Kirk would have come from different fucking worldviews. He wants different outcomes for the future of this country, and presumably so do a lot of his fucking followers. I don't think he would agree with me on any of the last few points that I just fucking made about my own beliefs, and we would have fundamental disagreements. But that's okay, that's fine to have fundamental disagreements, but it's just, I don't know. I feel like a lot of what he believed was a pipeline to the far right, even farther to the right than he is. I feel like a lot of what he believed is like a pipeline to Nazi fucking ideology. That's not good. Don't want that. Like I said, if you want to bring up specific topics or specific issues that you think are interesting, that he believed in, that you think I might disagree with, by all means. I'm not the most well versed in Charlie Kirk. I'm obviously aware of him just because he's been around for a fucking long ass time. I've never really watched a whole lot of his content. I've probably watched more Crowder and more Shapiro, just by virtue of friends sending me fucking videos of theirs, as opposed to Charlie Kirk. But, he seems like he's in kind of that same wheelhouse. I've never really liked any of them. So, I don't know. I'm happy to discuss the fucking ideas, though. I'm happy to discuss the principles of what he believed in. I think a lot of it is just kind of gross. That's how I feel about it. Does seem like they're finally slowing down those fucking planes. Chat's come to a dead fucking stop, though. Now, one of y'all's got anything for me to fucking discuss? An issue that you want me to address from Charlie Kirk? I'm happy to. So I know he didn't fucking support trans rights. We could all fucking just sit here and discuss that if you would like. Might be interesting. I don't fucking know. Whatever y'all want to fucking talk about. Human rights? Yeah, human rights. I believe in human rights. I'm not necessarily saying he didn't, but, that's an example of one of my beliefs. Something that I believe in pretty fucking strongly. Can I see your balls? No. You may not. I'm gonna fucking time your ass out for that. Don't be fucking weird. What was the other one that I just deleted? My bad. Whoops. Oh well. Don't be weird asking stupid shit like that. People are assholes. Yeah, they sure are. I'm sure me and Charlie Kirk would have disagreed over fucking religion, and I went into detail a few streams ago, like maybe 2 or 3 nights ago, discussing that with one of my chatters, discussing religion and why I think it's kind of silly, and why I don't believe in it. I'm sure he would have had pretty fundamental disagreements with that, just because I don't believe in this fucking God shit. I think that's fucking silly. I think that's mostly fucking nonsensical, honestly. There's a lot we could discuss there. There's a lot of meat on that bone, as far as I'm concerned. You gotta get everybody going. That's the whole idea. I was hoping more people would chat, but I thought that dude Jason was gonna bring some shit up, but I guess not. Oh well. We don't have to talk about Charlie Kirk though. I'm honestly kind of sick about. I'm sick of discussing Charlie Kirk. I've spent the last few streams doing that, and the dude's dead. I'd rather not piss on his corpse more than I already have. But I know he's still in the fucking zeitgeist at the moment. Still a topic on people's mind. I think it's more interesting than reaction from the fucking right. Still, they're still fucking ramping up this like Civil War fucking rhetoric. They still just refuse to fucking calm down. They're still trying to like get people like Jimmy Kimmel fucking canceled off his own show. Even though it does seem like that's kind of controversial even with some conservatives at the moment, but not a lot. What do you think about ICE? They're pretty fucking horrifying, frankly. They've been compared to the modern Gestapo. I think that's a pretty apt fucking comparison. That's pretty one-to-one, in my opinion. Do you have Hispanic friends? I do indeed. I do have Hispanic friends. I have many such cases. I would say ICE is a little more fucking, a little worse than fucking the Gestapo. At least the Gestapo fucking wore uniforms and showed their fucking faces. That's I never thought I'd be giving props to the fucking Nazis for doing fascism a little fucking better, but or not better, I guess, but in a more fucking respectable kind of way, I suppose. So the Gestapo, the fucking modern Gestapo, ICE, they fucking cover their faces so you can't see what's going on. You know, they act like a bunch of fucking cowards. And yeah, I don't know. If they're really so fucking gung-ho about doing all this fascism shit, they should be fucking perfectly willing to show their faces. That's how I fucking feel about those motherfuckers. Charlie, sorry, I think it's a couple more years of this college institution visits. We would be talking about something different right now, but Charlie, no more a win for now for stopping the nidlage? I'm not sure you're gonna have to rephrase that comment, my friends. I have no fucking clue you're going on about. My grandson is American-Mexican. He and my granddaughter escort his mom to the store because she's worried about being pulled. It's really scary. Yeah. ICE is fucking terrifying. They're pulling people from like Home Depots and from their own fucking homes. Sorry, there's another fucking plane going by. That one's nice and fucking loud. And you can thank fucking Kristi Noem for all that shit, the head of the fucking DHS. She's the one who's ramped up all this ICE shit. She's the one who incentivizes all these fucking ICE agents to just go out and get as many fucking people that they think they can fucking detain and deport. They don't really give a shit. It's clearly fucking motivated by fucking racism. They're just looking for anybody brown that they think is illegal. They don't really give a shit if they can actually verify that or not. They don't show fucking identification half the fucking time. They don't wear badges. A lot of times they're wearing plain clothes like I fucking am, and they're just wearing a mask over their face. Maybe a little vest that says ICE on it. That's about it. It could just as easily be the case that a lot of like creeps and weirdos out there who have their own tactical vests and their own patches and shit are just going out there. They're acting in ICE capacity unofficially and it's kidnapping people. It's pretty fucking like, I don't know. It creates an unnecessary environment of fucking fear that doesn't really need to fucking exist. I don't know. Yeah, I can't really stand ICE. I think they're fucking scumbags. I really do. What else is there to fucking say? That's actually terrifying. I was floored when they told me that. Yeah. Yep. It's fucking crazy ass shit. That's not really the type of fucking environment I want to be living in. Nobody should be fucking running around scared because the fucking modern Gestapo is fucking running rampant in our fucking cities, kidnapping people with no accountability, no due process, like acting like a bunch of fucking cowards themselves because they don't want to have their faces on fucking TV revealed so that people can go and fuck with them. I can't imagine why. They act worse coming than most cops, frankly. I don't even like cops. More and more, yeah. So yeah, that's my thoughts on ICE. Pretty fucking disgusting. Pretty horrifying to fucking see and to watch in action. Like go on fucking TikTok every day. See ICE just fucking with people. ICE stirring shit up, stirring the fucking pot of this fucking country. It's like constantly starting shit. What do you think could be done? Unfortunately, not a whole lot. So it's pretty much at the behest of Trump and Kristi Noem. That's where all these orders are coming from. With ICE, it's the fish rots from the fucking head, right? It's all coming from the fucking top. I'd say the only thing you could really do is not engage with ICE. Don't let them fucking take anybody. If you see them in public, try and fucking be as big a fucking obstacle to ICE as you possibly fucking can be. Because the one good thing about them not fucking like showing proper identification and being hard to kind of fucking engage with is that also means that like it's easier to get them to fuck off, I think. Easier than people might realize because you could just accuse them of like, hey, you might be just some random fucking imposter impersonating a fucking ICE agent. We don't really know who you fucking are. There's a number of different ways you can fight back unofficially. But in terms of like legally speaking, I mean, it's a problem with the whole fucking administration. It's just an issue that comes from the top fucking down, as far as I'm aware. But anyone who's not willing to fucking identify themselves to you, who's willing to fucking wear a mask and cover their face, and not be held accountable in the face of the public eye, I don't really think you should have to fucking respond to that. I mean, at least with cops, you can ask them for their fucking badge number. You can see their face. You can see their name. You can see who those fuckers are. But ICE is not the fucking same at all. There's no fucking accountability whatsoever. So, I'd say try to obfuscate them as much as you possibly can. Try and be as big of an obstacle as you possibly can. So there's really just not much they can fucking do. They're not gonna start gunning people down the fucking street. I mean, at least hopefully not. Jesus. I don't think they would take it quite that fucking far though. How is that possible? I don't know. It's both Trump administrations have kind of proven that he just doesn't really give a fuck about the law. Trump does whatever the fuck he wants. He doesn't really care if it's actually legally fucking feasible or not. He's the equivalent. He's like the presidential equivalent of like shoot first and ask questions later. That's how he fucking runs his shit. It seems to be an effective strategy. He seems to be able to get away with quite a bit when it's not being challenged by the courts. But oftentimes it is challenged by the fucking courts. And he gets tossed out, and he realizes like, okay, I can't cross that fucking line anymore. That's pretty much the only limitation he has. If something goes to the courts, or if it goes all the way up to the Supreme Court, and it gets blocked, and he realizes like, okay, I can't do that anymore. Outside of that, he's just like, yeah, fuck it. I'll just get away with whatever I can get away with. That's actually fucking socially acceptable with my base. As long as they're cheering it on, as long as they're fucking pom-pomming him the entire fucking time. I only wish that we had Democrats that were anywhere near as fucking ballsy as that, frankly. Goddamn. Smoking my goddamn eye. Shit. I'm gonna go grab myself some ice here in a minute. The watery kind, that is. I'll be right back in just one moment. We're back. Ugh. Have you seen Fun with Dick and Jane? I believe is the title. Lose your ID, get deported. But I do like the few auditioning for the people. The problem the judges think is their court I'm not sure what you're trying to say with that word. Judgment. No, I haven't seen that show. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. Sorry. Unfortunately. Alright, if it's like a show that you're competing to fucking get citizenship on, so it sounds kind of dystopian, frankly. Sounds kind of like some Hunger Games shit, but I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. Never seen that show. Never heard of it. Sounds interesting, though. I'm going to have to go look it up after the stream's over. Seems kind of interesting, though. That's the most I'll say about it for right now. So I'm not sure what exactly it even is. People keep forgetting that human rights are actually a myth. What? Human rights are a myth. I mean, in terms of, like, their implementation in reality, maybe. They do seem to be kind of just slipping away. They're not a myth ideologically speaking, though. They're something you can advocate for, I think. Pretty reasonably. Something you definitely should advocate for, in most cases. Pretty much all cases, actually. I don't think there would even be much of an exception there. Crazy fucking world. Crazy fucking world to live in. They are a concept. They are an idea that was given life on the Constitution. However, they go against the natural order of might makes right. I don't really know if I'd say that's not the natural order of things. It's a common way of thinking. It's kind of silly though. Might makes right. It's definitely something that you can't really ignore because there's going to be people that are stronger than you, and they're going to be able to best you in certain challenges. But we can build a society that's better than that. We have the ability to be smarter than that, to be more intelligent than that, to build a society that's better than that. And that's what we should always strive for. That's what we should always fucking try and do, in my opinion. Always try and move towards a society that's not like that, because that's just a society that ends in a lot of fucking bloodshed, a lot of violence, a lot of unnecessary violence, in my opinion. Not saying that's a good thing, but it's useful to keep in mind. Psychos exist. A lot of them are cops. Yeah, I fucking totally agree with you there. A lot of people think that if they have a fucking badge and they have power that they can fucking abuse, that it's okay to just fucking abuse it. It's okay to fucking, shoot people in the fucking streets, to act unreasonably, to let their prejudices fucking take over their fucking mental state, to impact their fucking decision making. And you're right, there are a lot of psychos that are cops, there are a lot of sociopaths that are cops. That's just how it is for some fucking reason. I think it was George Carlin that said back in the day there should be I can't even fucking remember the goddamn quote. He was like there should be like 2 requirements for being on the police force. It's like intelligence and fucking decency. That's that's sadly still fucking true on his part. Hell, I'm an idealist that went to jail for no reason a lot. Yeah, that sucks. They do like to just pick on whoever the fuck they can, whenever they can. Some of them must just get some fucking sick enjoyment out of it, I think. It's a tale as old as fucking time. Dream on, dream on, dream on. I do love that song. Fucking Dream On by Aerosmith. That's actually one of my favorite fucking Aerosmith songs. Leaving on a jet plane. Not sure what you're referencing there. Dream on, dream on, dream on. In my opinion, you have a good heart and want to point people in the right decision. I appreciate you for allowing me to subscribe on what seems like an open forum. I appreciate you. My phone dead. I just plugged back in. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, this isn't exactly an open forum, but you can pretty much ask whatever the fuck you want as long as you're not violating the main 2 fucking chat rules. I don't know if you were here earlier, but yeah, as long as you're not being bigoted or fucking stupid, you're fine. Or spreading fucking Nazi shit up in here. Old 70s song, okay. But thank you for your time. Yeah, no problem, buddy. Anytime. Some fucking loud-ass motorcycle motherfuckers over there, and I don't know if y'all can hear that. They like to fucking do that around this time. Around midnight. Being all obnoxious and whatnot. At least you don't espouse a manifesto. Well, nah, I'm too lazy to put together a fucking manifesto. God damn. I try not to base all my beliefs on my fucking intuition, but I'd be lying if I said some of them weren't. Some of them definitely fucking are a little bit intuition, maybe not based, but it doesn't hurt to fucking let your intuition have a fucking say when it comes to certain things. There's certain human emotions you just shouldn't fucking ignore, like empathy, or sympathy for that matter. Those sounded like rice burners, not choppers. Yeah, maybe. They did sound like Kawasaki's, like some of the more Asian-y kind of fucking motorcycle brands. So I'm not 100% certain. Teenage boys. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it might just be some dirt bike shit, too. A lot of people in this town have fucking dirt bikes. It's not a big deal. They're probably gonna get pulled over there if they're riding on the fucking main roads, though. The cops around here, you never know. They're unpredictable. Golly, I can get stupid sometimes. Don't kick me because of that, lol. But I appreciate the time. Thank you. Nobody's perfect, but I like to express ideas. Like it seems like you are willing to talk about. Thank you. Yeah, it's at my discretion. If you're just, I mean, you haven't acted in a way that I would personally consider stupid. If there were my mods in here, it would also be at their fucking discretion as well. But there are currently none of them but me. I'm the only fucking mod that's actually in here. And I'm not really even a mod. I'm just the person who's running the fucking stream. So if this were a bigger stream and there were more people in here, it'd be far more fucking annoying, frankly. Because it's just me right now. There were a few of them earlier in here, like Johnny and Ozzy. Oh, Johnny's in here. Yeah, there you go. John, I'm here, but I'm playing Katana another time. You're fine, Johnny. There's no one in. There's barely anyone in fucking chat tonight, so it's all good. But yeah, Johnny's up in here. Never played Catan. I've always been curious about what the fuck is going on. Oh, fuck. Ugh. Gotta stretch. There we go. I like his name. I should have thought of a good name. You still can. You don't have to just use your fucking government name in here if you don't like. It's a great thing about YouTube and the internet. You can just make whatever fucking username you like. And yeah, I do like his username. It's pretty funny. It's always made me laugh every time I see it in YouTube chat or every time I see it on the fucking Discord. It always makes me laugh a little bit. The void hungers, as he says. What is Discord? It's just a social media app for people who want to fucking get together, and in particular communities. Like, for example, me and Johnny are both on the TJ Kurt Discord because he's just a YouTuber that I enjoy watching from time to time, pretty much all the time, frankly. I really enjoy the community that he's built on his Discord server. So yeah, if you happen to be a big fan of some community, download Discord and see what's up. There's a lot of young people on there, but there's a few fucking old people. Not old, but I've seen people in their 30s and 40s on that app. It's not uncommon. It's definitely got a lot of the Zoomer crowd though, and a lot of probably alpha kids as well in certain places. The server that we're on is a adults only server though, and you can find plenty of those too. So I appreciate your time. Look forward to more conversations. Thank you again. I appreciate your time. Again, your report stream will JK homie. Thank you for your time again as well. Okay. I appreciate you coming in here chatting. You don't have to leave right now if you don't want to. We're going to be going at it for a little while longer. I want to at least hit the 2-hour mark, I think. So we've only been going for an hour and 9 minutes. That's been going pretty good as far as I'm concerned. Maybe we'll end it at the hour and a half mark, but I'm not 100% certain just yet. We're going to be doing it for a little while longer, though, I think. That flavor's pretty much gone. And that little filter, oh well. La If you're new to the stream, like it up please, subscribe, comment in the live chat, ask me any questions you got. We were discussing politics for a little while during the stream, but we don't have to talk about just that. Let's move on to a different topic. If anyone else has got anything they would like me to address or to discuss. Ever been to therapy and the doctor just sits there and waits, the second's heavy, at least you are friendly and not adversarial? Yeah. I've not really been to therapy in a long ass fucking time. But yeah, I know what you're talking about, that little awkward silence between you and the fucking doc. Yeah. I've never found any of the therapists I've been to be super adversarial. Maybe a couple school counselors, but I don't really consider them to be fucking therapists. Maybe in that same arena, I suppose. Yeah, I know what you mean, though. I do. La da 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 da. These streams are not meant to be adversarial. They're meant to be conversational. They're meant to have the chat at least participate a little bit. It'll be harder to do once there are more people in here, but I can always enable fucking idiot mode, make it so it's nice and slow, make it so that only people who are actually sub to me can actually fucking comment. But we're not quite there just yet. I see Phoebe has to do that a lot of times in her streams. She was pulling good numbers last night whenever I was on. She was fucking sitting there at like 600 viewers at her peak, I believe. And I went to go look at the VOD. She got like 27,000 views on just that one fucking video from last night. I was watching her fucking stream. I'm a mod over in her chat. Usually when these streams are over, I'd go over there and fucking... Yeah. Oh yeah, it goes fast. I'm just out of things to say. Phoebe, she's just another fucking trans femme streamer I watch. And I'm a moderator in her chat as well. She's... I'll send you a link. She's a little bit hard to find, but her name is Phoebe Ophi. She's just another streamer that I enjoy watching. She's pretty fucking cool. She does pretty much the exact same type of streams, but she has a different setup and different background than I do. A little bit of a different personality going on, but she's cool. She's good people. We're all kind of in a semi-adjacent kind of community, I guess. We're friendly with each other. If she ever pops up in this chat, I'll give her a fucking wrench because she's just that cool. She's way bigger than me though. She's sitting at like 6 or 7K subscribers. She's doing pretty fucking good for herself. She's been doing this for at least a few years now. So she's been going at it. She's been working hard at it for a fucking while now. She's cool. I like me some Phoebes. I'll probably, after this stream is over, I'll probably go pop in her chat and be hanging out over there for a little while. So she likes to do these like campfire streams. Occasionally she'll busk. She'll bring out her guitar and she'll play some songs and shit. She hasn't done that in a minute, but I like it whenever she does do that. She'll take a request. She'll do the same thing. She'll talk with her chat. She usually gets a lot more trolls though, because she gets way more viewers than I do. I'm open to it. I think you need to have a loose plan on what you want to talk about. Yeah, I usually do. And I tend to exhaust the topics a little faster than she does, I think. So I tend to get through the topics I have in my title in about 30 minutes or so. And then the rest of these streams are just kind of bullshitting, but that's fine. I like these streams being kind of directionless and chill. There's nothing really wrong with that. It still attracts people if you're talking about something. Talking to the chat's usually enough. So, I'm probably going to end it after this last cigarette, though. So I feel like we got a pretty good one today. We got about 6 likes on this stream. So, that's respectable as far as I'm concerned. Sometimes I kind of enjoy the awkward silences as well. It's kind of nice to just sit back and get stoned and enjoy the fucking ambiance for the moment for a second. I enjoy that. It's a little less hectic than constantly trying to think of the next fucking thing to say. Give myself a moment to fucking breathe. You have such a likable personality. I want to see this grow. It would be cool to say I knew you when. Yeah, that would be cool for you. Yeah. Like anyone who's been in this chat could say that. So there you go. I appreciate everyone who is here, everyone who's been supportive, everyone who's been chatting, everyone who's been viewing, everyone who's liked up, everyone who's subbed during these streams. I appreciate all the support I get. I'm not ungrateful in the fucking slightest. I'm glad I've got 5 people in here sitting in here listening to me. I appreciate it. I really do. I can't wait till these streams get a little bigger, though. I start attracting a bigger audience. That'll be more fun. Be a lot of fun. So hopefully, once I get up past 500 subs, I'll get the capability to just have these streams get as many people as I can possibly get at one time. I don't know if I'll be pulling in Phoebe numbers. I don't know if I'll be pulling in 500 fucking viewers at once. But maybe one day. We'll get there. Well, I intend to have guests on here as well. I've already appeared on another show, another person's show. Did a show with them. The fucking Odd Real Combos podcast. They're also pretty small, but they're good people too. Maybe I'll go back on there one of these days. I haven't really been in contact with Desi or fucking Kyle Corbett though, so we'll see. That's to be planned in the future, I suppose. I appreciate the compliment, though. Saying that I've got a likable personality. It kind of feeds my ego a little bit. I like it. I appreciate it. I'm starting to trip on my fucking background a little bit. It's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to just stare at for a minute. I still really just love how that fucking background came out. Yeah, I think we're gonna end it in a minute. You and my baby granddaughter both home. Those ants are really on the move in her 2-year-old little head. Yeah. I'm sure it's not just me and her. Earworms affect everyone. They get stuck in everyone's head for the most part, as far as I'm aware. It happens to the best of us. I don't even know what that fucking earworm is in particular. I've never bothered to look that one up. I like coming random fucking tunes that I fucking remember from somewhere sometimes. Oftentimes it will be a fucking song though. Be some shitty pop song that's going around, like some Imagine Dragons shit. It'll be like 3 Days Grace or whatever fucking music I happen to be listening to at the time. Usually it gets stuck in my head. Maybe it's fucking Darude Sandstorm. I was listening to that song. It's just a fucking instrumental song, but it's a good one. I was listening to that earlier, so maybe that's what that tune is. I don't know. It's from the depths of my fucking subconscious, though. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't pin it down if I tried. I don't think. yeah, I think we're gonna end it. It's been about an hour and 20 minutes. We're closing on the hour and a half mark, but fuck it. There's not really a whole lot more for me to talk about. It's kind of a slow news day, but for everyone who's watching, everyone who's in my chat at the moment, I want you all to remember one last thing before I fucking go, and that is the world is in your fucking hands. Grab that motherfucker. Grab it and hold on tight. And then peace the fuck out. Adios.